Aloha kako. Hello everyone. My name is Nolan Arasato and I am from Waianae, Hawaii. My pronouns are he, she, his, hers, and I am the Hawaii Admissions Counselor at Western Oregon University. So I would like to ask all of you to e noho kako to please sit down, to e ho'olohe kako to please listen to my presentation about Western Oregon University. So e ho'omaka kako, let's get started. Why should you apply to Western Oregon University? Well, I don't know why you should apply to my college. Only you know why you should apply to Western Oregon University, or any college for that matter. I always tell my students choosing a college is like choosing an outfit to buy. You can shop around and see something you like in the window, but you have to try it out first, right? So you might try it on and it might not fit well. You might need a different size. You might need a different color. Well, choosing a college is kind of like that. You can go onto someone's website, you can take a look at their virtual tours, try book a tour on their campus, talk to an admissions counselor like me. You don't need to physically be there at the college in order to find information about it and see if it's a good fit for you. So I like to tell my students, I'm not here to tell you why you should choose my school. I'm just here to give you an option for your future. So today I'm going to talk about general information about Western Oregon University, costs and scholarships, room and board, about our sports programs, support services on campus, our application process, and our admissions requirements. So Western Oregon University, where is Western Oregon? Well, obviously, we're on the west side of Oregon. We are located in Monmouth, Oregon, which is 15 miles west of Salem, which is our state capital. We have about 4,500 undergraduate students. Of those 4,500 students, 46% will be the first generation students, 29% will be students of color, and all students who submit a FAFSA to Western Oregon University will receive some form of financial assistance. 6 of our top majors are business, psychology, education, criminal justice, exercise science, and American Sign Language English interpreting. One of the unique things about Western is that we are the only school in the state of Oregon with an American Sign Language degree. Our graduation rate in 6 years is 41%. And just a couple more things to highlight about Western Oregon. In 2019, we were ranked the safest public university in Oregon. We are a military-friendly school, and we strive to be accessible, affordable, and inclusive. Next, I would like to talk to you folks about our tuition costs and some scholarships that we have available. You can see the difference between our in-state, out-of-state, and WURI tuition. But our first scholarship I would like to highlight is our Presidential Scholarship. If you're an incoming freshman, we have 3 levels for our Presidential Scholarship, which are based off of your GPA and your SAT or ACT scores. All of the dollar amounts shown is the amount you will receive per year for 4 years that you are at Western. To receive the Dean's Scholarship, you will need a 3.5 GPA or above, and no scores are needed. To receive the Provost Scholarship, you would need a 3.5 GPA with a 1230 SAT or a 23 ACT score. To receive the Presidential Scholarship, you will need a 3.8 GPA or above with a 1270 SAT or a 27 ACT score. The next scholarship I would like to highlight is for our incoming freshmen that are Oregon residents. You can qualify for the Pell Plus program. This program will pay for your remaining tuition and fees for your first 12 to 15 credits of your first 12 terms. You must be an Oregon resident, graduate from an Oregon high school, be admitted and attending the next fall for the first time as a freshman, have an unweighted GPA of a 3.4, and be Pell eligible. You must meet all of our criteria in order to receive this award. We have a new Western Oregon University award which gives you $1,000 for your first year. To get this award, you must attend a fall preview day or winter preview day, submit your FAFSA, and apply to Western Oregon University by February 1st. You must also complete the general scholarship application by March 1st. Please remember that you must be admitted in order to apply for any scholarships. So now that you folks know you can get all these scholarships, you must be wondering what types of residence halls we have for you. Well, at Western Oregon University, all freshmen are required to live on campus for their first year. You can choose between 3 residence halls. Landers and Heritage will be only for incoming freshmen, and Ackerman Hall will be a mix between upperclassmen and freshmen. $10,803 is the standard pricing for our resident halls, but the price can fluctuate depending on the type of room you choose. You can do a single or double standard room, and depending on the building, the price can change as well. Please feel free to take a look at our YouTube page or to our Woo TV site so you can see some virtual tours of the resident halls. We are a Division II school and have 5 men's sports and 6 women's sports in the NCAA. Aside from our sports, if you folks like to be active but don't necessarily want to join an NCAA team, we do have a gym on campus. It's called the Peter Courtney Health and Wellness Center. It is open to all students that are registered for classes on campus during that term. We have lots of programs and activities for you folks to participate in. We have a 40-foot climbing wall, a swimming pool, we have some indoor basketball courts and outdoor tennis courts. We have fitness classes that students can take for free, workout equipment in the building, outdoor equipment that's free to rent, and we also have camping gear for a small fee. Along with the gym, we also have an intramural sports program and a club sports program. Intramural sports is when you play against other students from Western Oregon, and in club sports, you compete against other students from different universities. I would like to highlight our rugby club and our soccer club. Woo's rugby program has been very successful for many years. The women's team had a conference championship and the men's team has been nationally ranked for 2 years. Our men's soccer club has a league championship and our women's club went all the way to nationals in Texas last year. Our soccer clubs regularly compete against schools much bigger than Western Oregon. Now I will be highlighting some of our student resources that we have on campus and are available to Western students. The first student resource I would like to highlight is our Office of Disability Services, or ODS. Because of our American Sign Language program, we do have a population of students, faculty, and staff members that are deaf on campus, as well as students with documented disabilities. What this student resource does is support and provide the proper environment so these students can be successful on a college campus. Some of the accommodations we have for these students are alternative testing accommodations, such as extra test time, extra materials provided, a separate room. We can offer books in alternate formats, such as audiobooks, braille, or books in larger print. We also have sign language interpretation and transcriptions available, and we can also prepare your room for ADA furniture for any student who would like to request it. If you folks have more questions and would like to reach out to ODS, their information is on the screen. There's also 2 numbers, one for a voice call and the others for a video call. Next is our Multicultural Student Services and Programs, or MSSP. What they provide is personal and academic guidance, advising, and advocacy for students. One of the programs that they have is the On Track program. This program is designed to provide underrepresented and underdeserved college students with support. They may help you with extra advising and guidance throughout your time here at Western Oregon University. MSSP provides support to recipients of the Diversity Commitment Scholarship as well. This scholarship is open to any and all incoming students that feel they are diverse in their community. This will require an essay and will award $6,000 to each recipient per year for 4 years. That is a $24,000 scholarship. Next, we have the Student Enrichment Program, or SEP. SEP is a TRIO student support service. There are 3 ways to qualify for SEP. Be a first-generation student, a low-income student, or a student with a disability. How they can help you is provide assistance with reading, speech, study skills, and writing. They give students access to resource materials like textbooks and laptops. Along with that, they offer specialized seminars that can range from various things like stress management and time management, or things like financial aid and scholarships. So now that you've learned so much about Western, you must be wondering, how do I apply? So our application will be online at wou.edu/apply. We have rolling admissions at Western, meaning you can apply at any time as long as it's before the term you wish to start. But we do have a priority deadline of February 1st. Our application fee is $60, but we can also offer you an application fee waiver if you request one. Just send us an email. We have a test optional school. If you folks have a 3.0 GPA or above, you do not need to send your SAT or ACT scores to get accepted. If you would like to see some virtual tours, you can go to our Western Oregon University YouTube page or to our homepage to take a look at a virtual tour on campus. So now I'm going to talk to you folks about our admissions requirements. We require a standard high school diploma from an accredited high school. You need to have a C- or better in the 15 core classes we ask for, which is 4 years of English, 3 years of math, science, and social studies, and 2 years of a second language. You must have an unweighted GPA of 3.0 or higher, and if you fall below a 3.0, you may be asked to turn in additional material such as your ACT or SAT score, 1 to 3 letters of recommendation, and a personal statement. Now that you've applied, what do you do? The biggest thing that I hear from students is that they didn't know they needed to request their own transcripts to be sent over. We need your transcripts as soon as possible. So once you've applied, you can have your school registrar or your counselor email us your transcript at wolfgram@wou.edu. If you are earning college credit in high school, you must also send us your college transcripts. And if you need to send us additional material, you can also send that to our admissions email. So that is all I have for you folks today. Mahalo and thank you for listening. If you have any questions or would like to chat with an admissions counselor, our admissions main line and email is on the screen. Right below that is my information if you folks ever want to chat with me. So I hope you folks learned something today about Western Oregon University. Again, my name is Nolan Arasato, your Western Oregon University Hawaii admissions counselor. Please malama pono kako, take care, and mahalo for watching. Aloha.